Hi there, welcome to my first video. Today this is going to be the beginning of probably quite a long set of videos linking to a game called Elite Dangerous. Anybody who has been gaming for a long time, back from the Spectrum, BBC, Amiga days, early PC, will remember, well, should remember Elite if you like your sci-fi and your space games and things like that. Elite was probably one of the best that was available at the time. It was procedurally generated. It gave you the option of starting off with a space station with barely anything at all, and then from there you could go trading. You could be a pirate, bounty hunter, do taxi missions. You could trade, all those kind of things, and it was very complex for its day. I mean, early on it only run on a 16-bit, I think it was a 16-bit machine. Back in the Amiga, it was on a floppy disk, and you got a full solar system. No, not full solar system. Sorry, full galaxy of planets to explore. Nowadays, we don't really get things like this anymore. We had a game called I can't remember what it was called now. Nope, it's gone. PC game. You had jump gates. You could travel between systems. Mainly story driven, but I cannot remember what it was called. But if it comes back to me, I'll drop a link into the video to show you. Elite though, David Brabham, or David Brabham, however you want to pronounce his name. I'm pretty sure it's Brabham. Has set up a Kickstarter a little while ago to fund a remake of the original classic Elite. So far, this is a remake. It's called Elite Dangerous. It's beautiful, is all I can say. At the moment, this area that we're in right now is a huge asteroid field. And if I pan the ship round, look at this, it's absolutely gorgeous. And these asteroids will go on as far as you can see. You can just about hear my thrusters as well on my ship as I pan the camera around. One thing I haven't mentioned yet is the whole thing is voice controlled as well. Check this out. Amy. Amy.
Yes, Commander.
Weapons. Running a application called VoiceAttack. If you download it, it's about £4.50, I believe it's in UK money, around that. I think it's about $8 American. It gives you the option of being able to speak to the machine and set up all your own commands. I mean, look at that. Absolutely amazing. The planets look beautiful. Future updates, apparently we'll be able to go and visit these planets, and we have to go and land on them as well. For the moment, there is a main beta. It's in premium beta at the moment. The regular beta starts on the 29th of July. We're recording lots of videos showing you how all that works and all the things that we can do. For the moment, I still can't get over how pretty this game is. But enough of that, let's show you a few systems and a few ways this works. Let's put these weapons away. Weapons. Anyone wondering about my setup at the moment, I've currently got the game set to be running through on a PC. It's dual core 3 GHz with 3 GB RAM. I've got a Radeon R9 270 graphics card, which has got 2 GB of GDDR5 Ram, which is the same as what's in the PlayStation 4, but their RAM runs slightly differently to the way it does in this graphics card. Let's have a little fly through a few of these asteroids to begin with, shall we? 25.
Engines to 25%.
Actually, that's not enough, is it? 75. Okay, I might have picked up a little bit too much there. Let's try again. 75.
Engines to 75%.
Proximity alert there, how close we're getting. We have got a turbo as well with this. If we say afterburner. Afterburner.
Afterburner engaged.
We can have a little boost there. We can also divert the power if we want full speed. 100.
Engines to 100%.
Okay, we're now at full speed, but what we can do is put extra power into the engines. If we say power engines, power engines.
Power engines.
I don't think I'm giving it time here to register. Power engines.
Power engines.
Now the speed you will see on the right hand side of the radar has increased to maximum now, but we can switch it to weapons. Power weapons.
Power weapons.
Now we can switch back to regular. Power normal.
Power normal.
And let's just park here a second. Stop.
Stopping engines.
We have got the option of going backwards if we want to. Reverse. I'm not giving it time again, am I? Reverse.
Engines to minus 25%.
Stop.
Stopping engines.
I've already done set up some voice commands for when that's a little close, isn't it? For when the game is released in the correct beta, the regular beta. We have docking commands now as well. If you check on the right hand side at the bottom, you can see the landing gears down there. If I say docking mode, the landing gear have now just come out and the lights have switched on. We can't see this because there's no external views yet, but they are coming. Docking mode. I see on the radar at the bottom, because we're in close proximity to something, we're zoomed in all the way as well. If I can control the radar by voice as well. Zoom out. Zoom out. Minimum zoom. Zoom in. Zoom in. Some of the problems is I've forgotten some of my own voice commands. We can look around the cockpit as well. If we press the middle mouse button, we can actually have a free view and pan around and see all around us. And in future updates there is going to be a free roam as well. So actual walking around your ship and on stations, and the ability to land on planets. But these are all things planned in the future. We can also... What else can we do to show you? I think it might be an idea if we move away from this asteroid a little. So let's shift over here. There is lots of subsystems for these ships as well. There's going to be a lot of ships in the full game, but if we just pop over to the right hand screen, I just remember what the command is. Right screen. There we go, first time. We can see that we have no outstanding warrants or anything at the moment. We can next. Here we can see if I use my with my setup at the moment, I'm not using a joystick. I've wired a PlayStation 4 controller to the PC using a set of drivers. I'll link to them in the description a little later in case any of you is interested in how to do that. We can power on and off the systems independently. Next. Next. We can group the weapons. Next. View cargo. Next. and from here we can actually set up our lights and our landing gear and things independently. Flight assist we can switch on and off as well. And if we go back to the module section, next, it's playing up a little bit, it's not used to recording video at the same time. Let's see if we can do a cool little trick here. In testing I managed to get the windscreen to actually freeze over. So let's see if we can manage to do that again. So let's turn off the shields. Turn off the sensor suite, power distribution, power plant, maybe? Nope, radiators. And the heat level should come down. We can see on the right hand side there. Look ahead. Nope, ahead. And if we keep an eye on the screen, actually I might move actually. 25.
Engines to 25%.
Maybe slowly make our way towards the planet there. This training mission run at the moment is the first one. I'll put a proper video out shortly showing us what this is, but basically all you do is just shoot a bunch of drones that aren't moving using your weapons, and from there it just ends this one and moves on to the next one. But the next one's a little bit more interesting because that's where you get your first kill. Oh, here we go. Check out that windscreen. It's absolutely beautiful. So things like that could happen, I suppose, and you can end up partly freezing over during your game. So these are in a good position at the moment. Beautiful view as well. Right screen. Let's switch things back on in order. Let's get some heat back on. Sensor suite, and as we turn the shields on, ahead, you can see that the shields are starting to recharge, and the screen's demisting and unfreezing, and we're away. Now there's going to be command setup for we have fuel shields are back on, and we're all good. We get fuel scoops. We have to go mining. Basically anything you want. You'll be able to go online with your friends. Really looking forward to this. I was a huge fan of the original. Played it for many hours. Me and one of my old friends Stuart had it on the CD32 system on the Amiga, and on Frontier back in the day. It was unbelievably good. You look back now, and you know, as things change, and time goes by, they're never what you remember them. You always seem to remember them much better than what they were. But the weapons are quite nice as well. If I just slow it down here a second. Weapons. Let's fire a few rounds into this asteroid. Dust coming off. And we have just multi-cannons at the moment, which is like a machine, like a minigun really, a machine gun. You get beam weapons, gimbaled weapons, which actually track targets for you. If you're not a very good pilot, they'll do all the hard work for you. Just point in the general direction, and they'll do all the aiming for you. Let's pop those weapons away. Weapons. We can go into silent running and hide from people if they're nearby. Very easily, just following this method. Silent. And now, pretty invisible to radar. The heat level will go up though, but we can also vent the heat sinks as well if needed, which I've set that up on a command of vent core. Nope. Dump core.
Dumping core.
And I don't think that works in this particular ship. It's more set up for the full game, for the beta rather. Let's turn silent mode back on so that we don't end up taking damage. Heat's going up very quickly there. Silent.
Silent running off.
You can see the heat's now coming back down. Shield in a moment should start recharging. There it comes. I'll show you what's going on. I'll show you the left panel. Left screen. From here we'll have access to a galaxy map, be able to track other players. We've got a contact screen as well where we can hail people. Next. And a navigation beacon, which is probably going to take us back to the mission. Enter. Next. Okay, and a lot of ships will have subsystems, so we'll be able to lock onto those as well and take out individual areas of the ship. Previous. Okay. And we can see it's now scanning in the bottom corner as well. Ahead. Look at the amount of asteroids we've got here. Absolutely crazy. They even cast some shadows on themselves. You can see down here, look. $25.
Engines to 25%.
Proximity sensors just warning that here we go. Target.
Locking onto target.
We can see we've got some toxic waste canisters to destroy. Weapons. Stop.
Stopping engines.
But we can even bounce into these. Check this out. And off it goes spinning. Weapons. But yeah, very excited for the full game. I mean, that's I've demoed a few of the basic items and more basic commands that we have here. Some of the systems that we have. I will go into more detail in later videos. But hopefully, once the beta starts, we can get some proper videos, go out flying around, do some trading, do some missions, meet up with a few friends, and show you some stuff in detail. One of my friends, Jonathan, has just picked it up recently as well. He's gone for the premium beta, so already he's getting all the cool stuff. I tried to get that yesterday, but unfortunately they'd taken off the offer that they had to upgrade to the premium beta and receive a discount. So didn't want to pay that amount of money when I'd already taken the regular beta out. So, but any fans of the original Elite, I mean, you can see already all we've got here is an asteroid field, but it's crazy. Just for a reference, I went to Jonathan's a couple of nights ago, my friend, just to drop him off from work, and I had a little look while I was there at the actual regular premium beta, and couldn't believe how good it looks already. Just to give you a little brief idea of what it's like for anyone that hasn't seen it already, we bought some grain from the space station there, and hyperspace to the next nearby system. Didn't go too bad. We went into hyperspace, went speeding through towards the sector we wanted. As we entered the sector, all was good. We set a course for the station, which is quite far away. Took a little while to get there. Overshot it very slightly. Turned round. Struggled to find the entrance in the station. Went in, and then from there we sold the grain. All good. Made a bit of a profit. On the way back, we jumped back, but as we came out of hyperspace, ended up too close to the sun. Coming out of hyperspace with the sun just suddenly appearing in front of you is absolutely crazy, frightening and fun experience in this game. I never expected it to be as good as it was. As we set course for the nearby system and tried to jump to it, realised the ship was taking damage. We got all the way down to about 62% before we managed to get out of the gravitational pull of the sun, which was frying us, and that's why we ended up taking so much damage. Got pulled out of Super Cruise mode a couple of times, which is the fastest speed that you have within a system. And when that happened, we got ships pullers out trying to attack us. We put extra power into the engines using the power engines command. That way it gave us that little bit more speed. Hit afterburner a couple of times, and then from there went back into Super Cruise to get to the sector. We went in, sold the items that we brought back with us, to then find that we'd only made about $4 profit if we repaired the ship. So we never bothered repairing the ship. I popped round earlier today, or not earlier today, sorry, about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock tonight, dropping him off from work again. And he let me have another little go, because obviously he knew I was a big fan as well, as he is. And somehow I managed to make a profit again, but then end up with a $400 bounty. So again, probably made about $6. This is quite a big learning curve to it. Once the beta releases properly on the 29th, there will be police monitoring it, roaming the stations as well in the sectors. Anything happens bad, another player attacks you, you can call the authorities, and after a short time, reinforcements will come to help you. So I think it's going to be amazing once it starts properly. And I'm so glad I upgraded my computer. This Radeon graphics card is so good for the money. And when I picked it up, it was about £130, I believe. And I just wanted a computer that could run games again. I didn't even know Elite Dangerous was coming out at the time, and now it's, I don't think I'm going to be needing much else for a long time. I've got a PS4. Looking forward to Destiny, things like that, and some of the newer games coming out, but for the moment I don't think I'm going to need much more than Elite for a while, with all the promises that they've made or are hoping to make with it in the future. It's going to be something special. Right, I'm going to cut this video short now, and I'm going to go. If you guys like the video, I'll pop in another one and see what more we can come up with. Maybe run through some of these missions that we have in the scenarios, get our first kill, that kind of thing, and then on the 29th get some proper videos out with some proper gameplay. Okay, till next time, take it easy, bye bye.